The altar cards hold some of the prayers the priest uses during Mass, so they are easy for him to see. Flowers may be placed on the altar, except during seasons of penance or at Masses for the dead. Across the front of the altar hangs a decorated cloth called the antependium, and its color changes to match the colors used for the vestments and the Mass. Everything about building and decorating the altar must follow strict church rules. Everything is done with great care. In the picture above, the bishop is shown blessing an altar. He is putting holy relics into the center part in front of the tabernacle. This is the spot where the chalice and host are placed during Mass. The sacrifice of the Mass is offered on a consecrated altar. 1. The apostles first offered the Mass on a table inside a home. In the New Testament, we hear about early Christian meeting places. For the first 3 centuries, because Christians were often persecuted, they met in private houses. They used a table as an altar because Jesus used a table at the Last Supper. A table could also be hidden easily when enemies threatened. 2. During the persecutions in Rome, Mass was offered on the tombs of martyrs in the catacombs. Christians hid underground in long tunnels beneath the city. It is said these catacombs stretched about 400 miles. This is why churches today place relics of saints in their altars. At the start of Mass, the priest kisses this place to show unity with the saints in heaven. The candles we use at Mass also come from this time, when Christians needed light to worship in dark underground passages. They now also symbolize God's grace. 3. After the persecutions ended, churches were built and Mass was offered on stone altars. Stone altars have been used since the 6th century. The altar was often set up so the priest and people faced east, the direction of the rising sun, which symbolized God. In early times, the baptistry was in a separate building. The altar must be made of stone, marble, or wood, and it must be covered with 3 blessed linen cloths. These 3 cloths remind us of the linen in which Jesus was wrapped in the tomb. They also protect the altar in case any drops of the precious blood spill from the chalice. The top cloth must be long enough to reach the platform at the base of the altar. 1. If the altar is made of wood, a stone slab is placed in the top large enough to hold the chalice and paten. This stone is called the altar stone, and Mass must always be celebrated on it. It has crosses marked on it and contains relics of saints. It reminds us that Christ is the foundation of the Church. A bishop consecrates the altar or altar stone with special ceremonies. When Mass is allowed outside a church, a portable stone altar is used. 2. Every altar must have a crucifix to remind us of the cross of Jesus. 2 candles made of pure wax must be on the altar, and at a high Mass at least 6 must be used. A sanctuary lamp filled with oil burns day and night whenever the Blessed Sacrament is in the tabernacle. The credence table is a small table on the right side of the sanctuary. It holds the items used during Mass, the cruets of wine and water, the basin, and the towel for the priest's hands. 3. The tabernacle is a secure container made of wood, stone, or metal where the Blessed Sacrament is kept. Long ago, tabernacles sometimes looked like a silver dove hanging over the altar. Today the tabernacle stands above and behind the altar and is covered by a curtain whenever the Eucharist is inside. The veil shows that Jesus is present. Its color is usually white or matches the vestments. Faithful Catholics understand that the tabernacle is the heart of the Church because it holds Jesus himself, truly present day and night. If we try to give our best to important guests, how much more should we honor Jesus, our divine guest? The tabernacle should be as beautiful and worthy as we can make it.